Good morning. It is about 9:45. We got a late start this morning. Lottie was up a bunch in the middle of the night. On swim days, she has swim lessons on Fridays. On the swim days, I think she's got a lot of process, so sometimes I think her dreams get the best of her. But that's okay. She's learning, experiencing the world. I am editing the vlog right now for yesterday. I usually edit at nighttime, but I didn't because Chaley and I were chatting on Google Hangouts, so we were having like a little mini knit night, so I ended up talking to my sister until that time. So I included a couple, she recorded a time lapse of her steeking. It was a little bit dicey, but she steeked her steekling sweater, and I think she has established the button bands. Sorry for the noise. We were getting ready and Lottie is pumped about getting ready to go. Hopefully berry picking. It's a first come first serve and we're a little bit late out the door today. So hopefully we get to go berry picking. Daniel's got some painting around the house so that I've got Lottie. We're gonna probably play in the yard while he paints and hopefully get some knitting done. I haven't decided what I'm taking with me in the car. I think I'm probably going to take just one of my whips because the steekling is in a weird place for me to try and knit in the car. And like I talked about last night for my 9-inch circulars, I think it's too new for me to try and be able to successfully car knit with it. So I will just be probably working on one of my whips, which, let's be real, I've got a lot of whips to do. It's getting noisier. I don't think it's going to get quieter, so I will chat with you later. It is about 5 o'clock. We sat down from doing all our errands for the day. We went to lots of different places. We got into berry picking. It wasn't super crowded. So we picked a bunch of strawberries, some tomatoes, and some bell peppers. We wanted to get blackberries, but we got there too late. So all the blackberries had been picked. Lottie loved picking strawberries because the strawberries are pretty low to the ground so she can get them. But she doesn't understand she have to like ball your hand and then pull only on the vine. So she crushed all of the strawberries that she picked. So I had to cut them and we ate our whole 1.5 pounds of strawberries this afternoon because Lottie crushed and bruised her strawberries. We got tomatoes. We got some really good cherry tomatoes for, we had got some mozzarella and balsamic vinegar and a baguette. So we had snack with those. And then the bell peppers we're saving for fajitas this week. So we had a pretty good time berry picking. Then my Halloween costume showed up. I'm being Mother Gothel and Lottie is Rapunzel. So the costume's a little bit too long for me and it needs a belt. So we went to Joann's so I could pick up some gold trim for the belt of the costume, and then I'll hem it in a couple days. So we did that, and then we just did some grocery shopping. I did a decent amount of car knitting. I'm working on a pair of scrappy socks that have been languishing for a very long time. But the socks that I picked to wear today are really big. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I just like my sock blockers were too big or if my feet changed size. I made the socks during December last year and I was still nursing then, so maybe my feet were swollen or something. I don't know, something weird. My feet usually swell at the end of pregnancy, so I assumed my feet would be big now, not then, but who knows. So I'm gonna dump them in some warm water and try and get to tighten them up a little bit because they're about 1 inch too big, which I was shocked that happened. So I took them off, didn't get to wear them for very long, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, I showed my sister I did this last night, but look what I did, y'all. A couple days ago, I wore these socks, right? I posted on my stories for Socktober, and look, I never wove the ends for either sock. I just wore them all day with the ends not woven in, and I didn't even notice. See, I would totally do that. That's something I would do and it's no problem. But I didn't even notice. Look, this is the toe. The toe that I didn't, I just shoved those buddies on my feet and just went with it. So now I have to weave the ends in. Can't believe I did that. I didn't even notice until I was cleaning up to do some laundry. So I have some end weaving in to do. Chaley finished her steekling, I think last night. I got a text from her at like midnight last night. So I get the feeling she did one of those stay up to finish your project businesses like we've all done. I know she sewed the buttons on today, so I think I'll add in her video clip. I am on the button band of my steekling. So I finished this side yesterday, and now I'm on this side. I haven't done the steeking part yet. I'm gonna try and do it. Sorry, my hair was everywhere, so I decided to shake like a dog. I haven't done the reinforcement part. I'm going to try and do it this time using my sewing machine. So that will probably be tomorrow's task. But I also don't have sleeves on it yet. So I'm going to pop the sleeves on. I talked about looking for the buttons, but I think I'm going to wait on the buttons until I've got the sleeves on, because sweaters always seem to look very different once you've got the sleeves on. So I'll wait on the buttons. I'm still working on my 9-inch circulars, the flannel test knit. So I'm going to work on that maybe later on tonight. We are making pasta for dinner, something low key. And that's kind of all we've got. We had a great time berry picking. Lottie wants to go again. She says, do again. So she wants to come again. We're super fortunate. I know I complain about the heat in California, but we're super fortunate to have such long summers. So we're still able to get fresh strawberries in October. And this U-Pick is open until Thanksgiving, weather permitting, of course. We are headed into fire season in California, so a lot of times our air quality is not great. So I'm sure some weekends they'll be closed, but that means we can be picking fresh fruit, fresh produce all the way into Thanksgiving. We did go to a farm stand as well and get a sugar pumpkin. So Lottie and I are going to make pumpkin pie, hopefully tomorrow. Last time I made pumpkin pie, it tasted like pumpkin soup in solid form. So I don't think I put enough sugar. So if you've got a decent pumpkin pie recipe for me to try with like actual pumpkin, not canned pumpkin, please let me know. I usually use just like the canned pumpkin for when I make it for Thanksgiving, but I figured it'll be fun for me and Lottie to try making it from fresh pumpkin. It'll be my second time trying, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it doesn't taste like solidified pumpkin soup again. Daniel was supportive. He ate it, but don't want to do that to the poor kid. All right, I will catch up with you in a little bit. It is about 6:45. We just finished bath time. I got some knitting done. I finished the button bands on steekling. I split my yarn in half for the sleeves because I'm not 100% positive that I have enough yarn for the sleeves. I have some other worsted weight that it's striped, so I'll just pop it in at the end and it'll be fine because it's the yarn that I used for Lottie's steekling, so her sister's cuffs will match. So that could end up being super cute. So I'm playing yarn chicken once again, but I actually measured this time. I am still working on the leg of, oh, this bee is so cute. I'm working on the leg of flannel for the test knit. I'm not sure how long I want to make the leg portion of it. I'm having still a bunch of hand cramping with the 9-inch circulars. I think I'm just holding it tight. If you've got advice, it's my ring and pinky finger on my right hand. So I think I'm holding it weird. Like I don't know where to put, I can't figure out if I should tuck it this way or tuck it this way. And that's the problem. My left hand is fine, but I don't know what to do with my right hand. So I don't know. If you've got advice where I should put my right hand, please let me know. I'm a continental knitter as well. So I have the yarn in my left hand. So I'm not sure. I like how even my tension is. I like that I don't have to flip back and forth with magic loop, but I'm not loving that my ring and pinky finger are kind of mad using the 9-inch circular. So Chaley says just to be patient, it's a learning curve. And Kay, the crazy sock lady, says that you really have to knit like a whole pair of socks with a style of needles before you really know what you think about them. So I'm trying to be patient. It's not great, but I'm trying. So I'm going to keep working on those. My goal is to do about 8 rows a night. The pattern is a 8-row repeat. So I'm trying to do 8 rows a night. I'm not sure how long I want to make the leg yet. I think hers was either 32 or 40 rows. So I'm at like 20. Well, let's see. This would be, pink would be 8. This is 16. So I'm like maybe 20. So hopefully I'll get to 24 tonight, and then we'll see. We'll see what like I said, I've got pretty, petite feet. I'm only, 5'1". So we'll see. Also, I should say, that's how it looks like I get a lot of socks done. I get a lot of socks done because I have small feet, so I don't have to go as far on patterns. So I realize I have an advantage in being on this, like, have the smaller feet. So that's it. That's all I have. I'm gonna try and edit this vlog. I think it might actually be decently long today. Weekends are always much easier to get footage in, time to do things. My life is less scheduled. High school teacher, throughout the week, my life is run by bells. So we've got a little bit more freedom. Tomorrow we're hopefully my parents are coming. They're going on a bike ride. Daniel lent his bike to my parents' neighbor, so they're bringing Daniel's bike back. We're going to go to the farmer's market, which we do every week, and maybe just hang out with my parents for a bit. I will see you all tomorrow. Happy knitting.